Ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to day 3. Just take a deep breath and feel feel the air in your lungs, filling in your lungs, and notice how steady your heartbeat is. This is a sign that tells us that every moment that we have is wrapped in Allah's mercy, whether we know it, realize it, or not. From the very beginning, we are told since childhood that don't do this, don't do that, don't lie. Why? Because Allah will punish you. Not knowing the consequence it brings in a mind that actually distances you from Allah, but still we transfer this statement to the next generations, right? So I realized and I was thinking that is there any other method to do things, to perform obligations, or do things in a way where the fear of being punished is not present. It's not that the warning signs shouldn't be there. Actually, these warning signs are only as a precautionary measure used in Quran also, that one should stay away from doing this because this is not for our own good. This is something which is going to make us down the path which we shouldn't be in. We will walk that path which is not good for us. That is another form of showing love of Allah for His creation, right? So is there any other way that we close that distance, we close that gap that we are having with the relation with Allah, our relation with Allah? Do we have any other method, like shifting the focus to something else, from punishment or fear, doing things out of fear? So this ayat today is actually telling you that focus, telling you that means. Allah introduces Himself in Quran as Ar-Rahman, Ar-Raheem, the most compassionate and the most merciful. Every time we think that we have lost an opportunity just because there was a precautionary measure, there was a warning, and we didn't step into that warning. We didn't experimented ourselves into that warning. We think that we lost that opportunity. Actually, that opportunity was meant to be, it was meant to be lost from you. Why? Because it was not meant for you. Allah loves you so much that He doesn't want you to go that way, that path which is not meant for you, which is not good for you. So this ayat is a reminder that how much Allah Ta'ala loves us, by showing that every time we don't listen to His warnings, we don't listen to His precautionary measures, He still forgives us. We usually offer obligations out of fear, right? So let's change that from today. How? So here is a big question, that Allah talks to us, guides us in the Quran, just that we stay protected, right? It is out of His love. On the other hand, because we are told, because we are instilled with His fear a lot since the beginning, we just pray, we just offer obligation or obligatory prayers out of fear, out of His fear. So today just change that. Change that fear by focusing on love, on Allah's love. Do things out of His love rather than His fear. And you will see the change in your, and the focus in your obligations and all other things that you do out of love of Allah. It will actually improve the quality of your relationships also. Like whatever you are maintaining with your relationships, whether it's your family, whether it's your friends, you're doing whatever you are doing with them is just for the sake of Allah. You're treating them just to make Allah happy. Why? Because Allah has made you happy. Allah has blessed you with so much good. So as a result, you try to be good. You try to do things out of love of Allah, just because He always protects you. He always forgives you when we step down. So today's practical exercise is commit to one act of mercy towards someone, reflecting divine compassion, and journal that experience. Journal that experience, that how easy it becomes to do things out of love, even if you face hurdles from the society, from your personal or internal fears while practicing it. So now, see you in the evening session. Take care for now. Allah Hafiz.